out of the way.
Oh, it's a double! Are you kidding me?
Stop it! He lost sight of it! Christmas! The wraparound! It's over!
Let's go! It's hard! $4!
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Season 4, Episode 10 of the Powerskateshow. 4 days away from the regular season. It's nice to have hockey back. Can't wait to dive in some topics. And we will do something amazing that will be in honor of a certain thing that will be on the same day in about 4 days. I'm not gonna be here alone. I got someone under my sleeve. This dude probably is excited. He has his Bruins jersey. Mr. Grant Flood from Fluster Sports Zone. What's up, my dude?
I don't know why I'm coming out to the Stephen A. Smith, but I appreciate the warm welcome. Welcome back, everyone, to the Powerskateshow. Season 4, Episode 10, and a very special surprise this upcoming Wednesday, as we once again got the Saturday night special going on, because we are very busy people during the week now. So Saturday will kind of be a makeup day if we can't do it on Wednesdays, just to clarify that. But should be a good episode this week. Not a lot happened, but we do have an idea that I think hopefully all of you will like.
Yes. Also, last Monday, Sunday, we did a Yahoo Powerskateshow Fantasy Hockey Draft. We would like to thank all of you guys for participating for this year's Powerskateshow Fantasy Hockey League. We will definitely review that every week, pretty much at the start of the show before we do our advertising and our topics and all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for participating. And yeah, Greg, would you like to add anything before we dive in?
Yeah, no, it was an absolute pleasure. And glad, we're hanging to our third season covering the NHL. And I think it was about time we kind of, got our fans a little bit more involved. We appreciate the love and support. We'll reward you with a fantasy league and a lot of fun drafting as well. I'm not the best when it comes to fantasy sports, but, we'll see what happens this year. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And again, I think it's an awesome way that we get our fans and subscribers involved.
Yeah, and Powerskateshow Fantasy Hockey Yahoo will definitely be a success for this year. And if we're ever gonna do it next year, that would be fantastic. If you guys will be interested again, you gotta let us know before we do it. And with that, without further ado, let's get to some advertising before we get this party started. You guys have to follow Powerskateshow 7 followers away till Wednesday. I want you guys to follow, share, whatever you gotta do to get 1.3 by next Wednesday. And also with that, you guys are
1.3. You gotta do it. It's your third most reliable hockey source on Instagram. You gotta do it.
yes. Another thing you're required, if you guys are Powerskateshow hockey fans, you guys are required to follow Floods the Sports Zone. You see, Floods the Sports Zone, baseball, football, hockey, basketball, wherever you guys have. It's also right there for you. Let's do some of the topics that did not make to Powerskateshow. We gotta start off with. Is my share screen not that good anymore, or?
No, it's working.
There,
there it goes.
Coyotes, Coyotes signed Alex Galchenyuk, or I think I posted it, but anyway, let's just go on to yours. Coyotes signed center Alex Galchenyuk to a 1 year, $750,000 deal. Second stint.
I mean, it didn't work the first time. I don't know why they're trying it for a second time. What I will say is that he's going to get guaranteed playing time this time around. I do think he will fit on the third line. Maybe just need a year out of Arizona to kind of regain himself. I don't know what the deal is here. Again, it's not breaking the bank. It's only a 1 year deal worth, AHL level money. It's not the end of the world, but Galchenyuk was never really fantastic, and now he's just kind of a third, fourth liner the rest of his career. Not an awful move. He's still 27, but yeah, any potential this kid has is out the window.
Yeah, like back in his Montreal days were fantastic, but
yeah,
once he got out of Montreal, then like it's been a downfall for him, like right out of the gate. So I hope some things work out. I think him playing in the AHL, he should have been in AHL right after his draft year. Like he was pretty much rushed into the NHL like a snapping fingers, pretty much. So yeah.
I mean, considering he had 13 points in 33 games last year on some, a Senators team that didn't do much, and then of course he was playing on the fourth line with the Maple Leafs for a little bit. He's doing what he needs to do. Just try to stay a slightly above average third, fourth liner, and you're going to stay on your roster, basically.
Mm-hmm. Last one, and we'll get to Powerskateshow. Devils signed center Frederick Gauthier to a 1 year, $800,000 deal.
I like this signing quite a bit. Of course, former first-round pick. I like it enough that it was at least worth a post. I do think Gauthier can definitely reach 20 points this year, especially if New Jersey can play him on the third line. Of course, he signed with the professional tryout at first, played pretty well, earned himself the 1 year, one-way contract. And good for this guy for getting the one-way deal. So he won't be spending time in the AHL unless he has to clear waivers, which this seems like a player would get claimed on waivers. So I don't think New Jersey's willing to part ways with him anytime soon. I know he only played 2 games last year, and I know the year before with the Maple Leafs he was pretty abysmal. And this is what I mean. Young kid with a new scenery, with another young team. New Jersey ain't ready to win now. New Jersey's still in that rebuilding stage. And if they can get a young player and potentially re-sign him next offseason for like a 2-3 year deal, this could end up being a steal. Not saying it will, but I'm saying it has the potential to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like Frederick Gauthier, he was good when he was with the Predators from that cup run. I mean, like he played a little bit like always flip around the NHL or AHL to someone who's starting off a one way deal. I think this is basically like saying like, I mean like I think I have good development on my side. I think I'm all ready to go. Let's just see how this would turn out since I've been in the league for a while. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he had 31 career points with the Maple Leafs. I mean, yeah, it's not outstanding by any means, but granted, Toronto never really gave him the fair chance to succeed until about 2019, where, of course, they're in their cup contention, and they just kind of chucked him to the Wolves after he kind of underperformed on the bottom six. And then Arizona never gave him the shot. I think New Jersey's going to give him the shot because their AHL team's pretty loaded, and they know that someone like Gauthier, he's going to be the fourth line center for the first part of the year. And, if he succeeds, maybe he gets a third line bump and maybe he gets a pay raise.
Yeah. Now, Boston, the Bruins have placed Zach Senyshyn on waivers. Next.
I mean, he had an all right preseason. I'm not really going to argue about this. I can't say I'm surprised either. Boston just has way too good of a forward core for him to really go anywhere. If we're going to see another Bruin get called up from Providence, I want it to be Oscar Steen. I've been calling for him since midway last year. Kid is an absolute stud, and I think he actually scored 3 goals during the preseason, if I'm not mistaken. The kid's ready to play. I would love to see Oscar Steen get a shot. And Jack Stanika, I would like if he contributed a little bit more as well. But they got Eric Holla, they got Thomas Nosak, and those guys are going to be on the fourth line for the Bruins this year. This makes sense. It at least makes sense than the other 2 plays the Bruins put on waivers today. That I will say. Well, one of them made sense, one of them didn't. But, yeah, overall, this move in particular, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, like Zach Senyshyn, he can't really fit into the lineup. He can't even crack an NHL roster. Like if you're looking on paper for Providence, he's always right in the middle of the lineup. So, I mean,
we'll see.
If
he gets traded to like a young team like New Jersey, like Arizona, like maybe he has a chance there. But with teams like Boston or just in general cup contending teams, no way is he going to fit on a. I don't even know if he'd be good enough to be a healthy scratch. He'd still probably be an AHL player on most contenders, other than maybe Florida. But like the Panthers have such a good AHL pool, they aren't going to go to him as their first option to call up.
Yeah. Alright, next. Now, this is pretty much worse as I expected. Oilers center Josh Archibald will be out for the foreseeable future due to a heart condition and was diagnosed with myocarditis. And look at the comments. Like, bashing Josh Archibald. Oh, sorry.
It's obviously unfortunate what happened to Josh Archibald. I mean, obviously you hate to see a player go through that type of stuff and, have their season delayed and everything. And that obviously sucks. And prayers go out to him and his family. Hopefully he can recover nicely. Listen. I'm just reading the comments right now. And all I got to say is whoever commented the fact that this way gets for not getting the vaccine, I don't like you. You ain't on my good side. I don't want to get much into it because I don't want to make this into a political thing. But, oh, boy, I'm not fond with you. Props to the guy who responded in the comments.
Yeah, I would say the same thing.
But
as
yeah,
you.
a very unfortunate moment what happened to Josh Archibald. And if you were able to stumble upon this post, please give some of these people in the comments a piece of your mind and self-dignity and stick up for poor Josh Archibald over here.
All right. Yeah, I would say the same thing as well for you, son. Next.
Yep.
Oilers plays Cooper Marody and former Brood Seth Griffiths on waivers.
Oh my God. Seth Griffith, he had the one highlight reel goal where he scored in between his legs. When was that? 2014, 2015. He literally had his 20 seconds of fame. He had like the goal of the season back in, I think it was 2014. He had like the goal of the year, and oh my God. He fell off the cliff quicker than you could have imagined. I mean, it's just another one of those Bruins guys who's like, oh, well, this guy's going to replace David Krejci. This guy's going to replace Louis Eriksson. This guy is going to be the reason why we won't have to throw money at David Backes. Look at him now. He came and cracked the Oilers roster 7 some odd years later. I was never convinced about Seth Griffith. He's always been a small body. He's never been strong on the puck. He has speed, but other than speed, he ain't that good. And he'll occasionally score, because that's what he basically was with the Bruins. He was just a fourth liner, would average 15 points in a 70-game season. The guy's nothing incredible. That's for Maroney. I mean, I would expect him to have a better shot to make the roster over Seth Griffith. I guess not. And I don't think Edmonton's really breaking the bank with not having either of these two make it.
Yeah. All right, next.
Yeah, Seth Griffith, though. The runner-up nostalgia of the week right there.
Capitals plays goaltender Phoenix Copley on waivers. I'm going to start a new hashtag. Push for Copley will continue.
You know, how could you say continue if it never even started? That's neither here nor there. Monty Vogt got claimed by Montreal last week. The teams who needed a young goaltender should have been licking their chops at this. Phoenix Copley has been one of the better AHL goalies for the past 2 years. You obviously know Washington's going to stick with Vanacek and Samsonov. Copley has simply no room on this team. Why did a team not go out and get this guy? Why didn't a team I obviously understand why Montreal didn't, because they just got Montebello last week. Why doesn't a team like St. Louis go after someone like Phoenix Copley? Why does a team like Nashville
Going back. He's going to go back to St. Louis. He's going to go back to St. Louis.
I mean, why not the Lightning? Brian Elliott, he's most likely going to retire after this year. And you need a quality backup behind Vasilevsky. Why
How
not the
about
Lightning
Dallas?
bring them off waivers?
Oh, not Dallas.
Dallas is stacked with goalies, actually.
How about a team like Anaheim?
Anaheim's another one. John Gibson can use some help. San Jose as well. There's a lot of teams that could have used a young goalie, and they kind of passed up. Buffalo's another one. I know they put Aaron Dell on waivers.
Because Aaron Dell.
You know, I don't know why teams are passing up on these quality backups. I don't get it. But yeah, Copley should have been picked up for sure. Hashtag push for Copley. Maybe he'll get traded for like a 6th-round pick one day. Who knows?
Or maybe a team like Vegas to help out Leonard.
Oh yeah, Vegas, another team that could have claimed him. At least he's a goalie in the AHL. Good Lord, Vegas's AHL goalies are atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now that Oscar Danska's gone.
Sabres plays Axel Jonsson-Fjällby on waivers. Next, I guess.
Yeah, this one's a next. No ranting and raving here. Capitals get rid of a prospect. Buffalo picks him up. I don't even know much about him. You would probably know more about him.
Yeah.
Former Capital.
McDavid, Crosby, and Pietrangelo have made it on the 2022 Olympic roster.
Round of applause. good for them representing their country. Petrangelo, the best Canadian defenseman? Maybe. I don't think advanced statistics will show, but pretty impressive.
Yeah. I'm moving on. Who could it be? I think I threw my phone away. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, we already got that. All right, Maple Leaf sent down Nick Robertson. Nostalgia of the week. Josh Ho-Sang and Noel Hoffenmeyer to the Toronto Marlies. I think we all know who Noel Hoffenmeyer is. Remember that trade from Arizona to Toronto?
I was about to say that name sounded very familiar, and that's exactly who I thought it was. Oh boy,
Nick Robertson, Nick Robertson.
I'm about to say Robinson should definitely be playing in the NHL. Ho-Sang is awful, 100% deserves to be rotten in the AHL. And as for the prospect defenseman, well, he's a prospect defenseman. He still needs time to develop. Nick Robertson, though, who are you going to play over him? 38-year-old Jason Spezza? Give me a break. Get the kid some playing time. Ridiculous Nick Robertson's getting sent down. I hate that.
How about hashtag push?
I genuinely hate that. Like, I literally want some team to do what Carolina did with Kotkaniemi this offseason and just someone buy the rights for Nick Robertson so we can get playing time. I literally want that to happen to Toronto next year.
And Noel Hoffenmeyer as what you guys knew from like season 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Like we all saw what he did in the OHL with Ottawa. I'm gonna pull up his stats right now. He played in the ECHL 23 games with 2 goals, 8 assists, 10 points, and he played with the Marlies for 18 games with 2 goals, 4 assists, and 6 points. In the OHL from that shortened season, 58 games played, 26 goals, 56 assists for 82 points, and a plus 52.
Well, the issue is, you can dominate minor league
who's
hockey
plus 52,
and,
that
other
is
leagues.
a North
is
level.
The issue is with that is if you're putting up those type of numbers in the OHL, then that means you are a great AHL player at the moment. If you are still in your early 20s and you're producing those type of points in the OHL, that means you'll be ready for the NHL. You just got to wait another year or two, basically. I think he can replace someone like Justin Holl or another Hole, no pun intended, on the Maple Leafs defense. That was bad, I know. Come at me. Yeah, no. He'll get a shot in the NHL in a couple of years. I ain't worried about that.
Yeah, like Noel Hoffenmeyer, from that point of view, you're pretty much looking for a Norris.
Oh, yeah. Boy. All right, there we go.
On.
We got the hot takes rolling.
Ba-dum-ba-bum. Alright, why is my share screen not working? Coland on waivers. There we go.
This is the Kraken, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Kraken.
Yeah.
I know that I have the Canucks look of him, but I could not find a picture for the Kraken.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's interesting that Seattle is literally waiving players they took in the expansion draft. Yeah, I don't know about that. You're building the foundation. Cole Lind is someone that you could definitely use in the AHL. He didn't get claimed, so cool. You got a good AHL piece.
Mm-hmm. Next up. That Winter Classic logo. So, the 2022 NHL Winter Classic logo has been unveiled. I would say that's a good logo. I mean, like we saw it from that jersey unveiling, but it wasn't pretty much official. But we're looking for another Winter Classic.
Looking forward to it indeed. I've already told you I ain't a fan of the jerseys. The logo just looks pretty basic for what a Winter Classic logo would be. I'm not going to really dog on that. Those Wild jerseys, though, I had some fun ranting about that a few weeks ago.
Huh. Next. Alright, cool. Here is interesting. The Devils and the Islanders game has been postponed like 2 days ago due to a power outage at Prudential Center. A pre-game and also the game would not be rescheduled. You don't see that very often.
I don't care if it's a preseason game. Whoever was operating the arena last night, they better gotten a call to their office the following morning and gotten yelled at. All I gotta say is that, listen, you run a professional hockey franchise. I don't care if it's a preseason game or not. You make sure that game's played. They're not gonna they're not gonna postpone preseason games. They're gonna outright cancel them. That's what happened here. Very unfortunate situation. Sucks. And it sucks for the fans, most importantly, who would have attended this game. I feel bad for them the most for the last second update. I mean, when the power outage happened like a half an hour before the game. Ridiculous. You got to be more prepared. And I know the Devils have one of the worst arenas in hockey, but you run a professional franchise. You can't be having blackouts for preseason games. That's ridiculous.
Well, guess what, bro? This is the Stadium Series 2.0 for 2018, I guess, down my home state. Capitals Maple Leafs, yeah, that one was pretty much a nostalgic game as we speak. Like 10 20 years down the road, we would look back and say, oh yeah, that game was nostalgic, yeah. And we got some tough news. Unfortunate news for Ottawa. Guess what? Kachuk is not signed. White is out. You only have Shabbat.
Yeah, Ottawa, our rebuild is complete. Yeah, shush. If you came and re-signed Kachuk, your rebuild's going absolutely nowhere but to a ginormous ice sculpture, and your boat will sink to the bottom of the ocean. Here's the deal here. I'm only convinced about Ottawa's goaltending. But what is goaltending without a proper defense other than Shabbat? What is the forward core? Colin White, their second-line center, is now out 4 to 6 months. Ridiculous. Ottawa, you should have just shushed this offseason and just pretended that you were going to suck again this year so he wouldn't have been left down.
Because, like, who are your rebuilding pieces for Ottawa?
Brady Let's see. Batherson, but he's...
Batherson?
Like...
Josh Norris.
Young. Josh Norris is decent. Former Flame.
Brady Kachuk.
Kachuk. They aren't going to re-sign him. Okay.
Mad Sogard, the goaltender.
He's alright.
Stutzel? Well...
yeah, Tim Stutzel. He's obviously going to be pretty good.
Yeah. And Colin White. Are we missing anyone, or... Oh, Bernard Docker? Probably. Well, not really, but... But yeah, you have guys to build a team around. Losing White due to an injury and Brady Kachuk with like RFA situations. You guys aren't going anywhere without these two guys.
I mean,
like,
obviously injuries are going to happen, but it's
Yeah.
the Kachuk thing that's worrying me more. I mean, White will come back in 4 to 6 months and he'll probably be all right. The issue is, what are you going to do when Kachuk asks for all the money? You're going to undervalue him like you did to Spezza, Alfredsson, Carlson, Craig Anderson. You're going to Bobby Ryan even to a certain degree. You're going to underpay him too. You're going to see him walk out the door. Sign with a team like Montreal or Toronto. Right. Senators aren't re-signing Kachuk. And Colin White, prayers up. But, yeah, you'd be lucky if you get like 10 games out of Colin White this year. Very unfortunate stuff going on in Ottawa. I thought the rebuild was almost done, but in hindsight, no.
All right, ready for nostalgia of the week.
Our true nostalgia of the week.
Meet your 2011 All-Star, but didn't last a long time, Mr. Tyler Ennis.
I didn't even know he made an All-Star game. Oh, my God.
Oh, wait.
But, yes,
Okay, there you go.
Senators.
Tyler Ennis signed a 1 year.
Yeah. So with the Senators now, 1 year, $900,000, basically replacing White. And, I don't know, maybe stays on the fourth line for the whole year. Second go around with the Sens. That's exciting, right? We can pretend this is past Prime Ennis. Eugene Melnick saving money, refusing to go after players. Hey, they could have gone after Nikita Zadorov. What do they do? They signed this guy. And they let Nikita Gusev walk to the European leagues.
I'm not sure if I
Fantastic
posted
GM.
that, but
Oh, my God. You know, this is such an Ottawa thing to do, and this is why the rebuild's nowhere near done, because they don't get the best players available. They're like, Tyler Ennis, he knows our system. Sign him when our second-line center is injured for the whole year. It's ridiculous.
all right. Voracek, Pasta, Palat will represent Team Czech Republic.
Hold up, we gotta rep the jersey here. This is why, hey, there are boxes of pasta now being sold at your local food market all across Massachusetts. That's right, my friend sent me an actual picture of Pasternak's pasta. Oh my goodness, if you're in Massachusetts, go buy it. They are 88 cents, matching the jersey number. Just some information, and congrats on the best right winger in the league, making the Czech Republican roster. Oh boy, he's better than Nikita Kucherov and Mikko Rantanen. I just said that, ladies and gentlemen. Andre Palat, one of the more underrated left wingers, and Jacob Voracek. Alex, you should have got a picture of him on the Blue Jackets. That's all I'm going to say. Respect to Voracek, though.
That's going to get clipped. That's going to get clipped. All right. Anyway.
That's going to get clipped. What? Me advertising the local market basket saying that Pasternak.
I guess.
Oh, my gosh. Let's go. Market basket, you better hire me if I ever apply there.
All right, anyway.
Don't plan on it, by the way.
Panthers re-signed center Alexander Barkov to an 8-year, $10 million.
This was the biggest news of the week, without a question. And Alexander Barkov, I gotta be real with you. I say it every time I talk about Florida. They aren't necessarily doing something bad, but they aren't doing something good. Yes, 58 points in 50 games, coming off the Selke Award, And being 26-year-old makes sense for this pay. And I agree, Barkov definitely needed a pay raise. He's needed a pay raise for a while now, especially after the nice 6 points in 18-19. 80 mil, you want to give him 80 mil, whatever. Deal expires when he's 34, whatever. I'm just afraid that Florida thinks, oh, we can move on from Bobrovsky's contract and we're fine. First off, no one even wants Bobrovsky's contract. Secondly, Ekblad needs to be re-signed in a couple years. Huberdeau's gonna get re-signed. I think they'll re-sign Huberdeau instead of Ekblad. But Florida's bottom six is still going to be mediocre. How about Connor Verhaeghe when he needs to get paid? The breakout player from last year, Noah Chari. He's the only player on the team who can score hat tricks. You want to lose depth pieces like him? The issue is, this is a fine contract, but Florida, they have to use their money more wisely, is basically what I'm saying. Not that this contract's bad, and Barkov's a great player. I like this deal. And usually, sometimes, I ain't the biggest fan of 8-year deals. This one makes sense. 80 mil, maybe a slim too much, but I'm not going to complain about that. I'm complaining about Florida's future. Spencer Knight's another one. You want to stick with Bobrovsky again? You know Knight's going to want to get paid. My issue is again, Florida, they're putting all their money in 3 or 4 players, and they're not looking at building the future. They're just building on if we can beat Tampa Bay, we can beat Boston, we can beat Toronto, we can potentially represent the East in the finals. Why? To lose to Colorado or Vegas or any other team who makes it out of the West this year? Florida may win the East, but that doesn't mean they're going to win the Cup. That's a life lesson that a lot of teams should learn. But regardless, I'm getting off topic. Good contract, just Florida. I've always had my doubts about them.
Yeah, Florida. Alexander Barkov, best two-way player on the team. Top 5 best two-way forwards in the NHL. I mean, 8 years. Yes, I know. 8 years. I'm not a fan of 8-year deals. It's not about him. It's about the team, pretty much. He made the playoffs 3 times. What happened? The team has yet to win the playoff series.
That's another thing, too. How can you pay this guy so much money without even winning once in the playoffs? That's the other thing I was kind of going for.
How about giving him a bridge deal? 3 or 4 years, 10 mil.
4 years, 10 mil. That's interesting. I would say 6 years at 8.5. That would be my contract. I'm not even complaining about the contract. Let's see. 6 times 8.5. That's 51 mil. I think that's pretty reasonable. You get him until he's 32, which means you could also resign to a 4-year deal after that. Yeah, so you send Barkov in that deal, you get him for 30 mil cheaper, and you get to resign when he's 32 instead of 34. That was my ideal contract, but again, the contract I'm not necessarily worried about. It's just Florida's so invested in about 4 or 5 players. I'm afraid they can't build the rest of the team. And again, no one's gonna take that. No one's gonna take that Bobrovsky contract. You're gonna have to buy him out in a couple of years.
Yeah. All right, next. On that. Draisaitl, Cider, and Grubauer will represent Germany. Round of applause for that. Draisaitl will pretty much be the MVP for Germany. Grubauer, he'll do good. Cider, he's pretty much gonna be a middle pair defenseman, or maybe a top pair if the whole team is pretty much from Europe.
Hmm. Well, God, I would imagine the whole team's from Europe.
Oh yeah. Now we got a minor nostalgia of the week. James Neal signed a 1-year, $750,000 deal. Any
Good for
questions?
James Neal. No questions, actually. He's going to be on the
Alright.
fourth line. He's going to make some hits. He's going to get about 15 points this year. Honestly, for the Blues, why not? You know, you need a veteran presence. You got rid of Zach Sanford. You needed someone to fill in the bottom six role as a winger. Why not get James Neal? Not the best option out there. Again, you could have gotten Gusev, but, you know, it's okay. James Neal's a proven veteran. You know, if you can average over 15 points this year, you see this as a win. If he's a good penalty killer like he has been his whole career, you see it as a win. No need to re-sign him. But hey, you at least get a quality-ish player.
Yeah. James Neal, yeah. We all know what happened to him. Falling off a cliff. Been placed on waivers too many times. Finally been bought out. Good job, Edmonton. I'll give that a round of applause since it's been a while. It's been
And Calgary for getting rid of his contract, too.
But St. Louis, good job for not messing that up. Give him a 1-year league minimum deal, and he'll pretty much not last a while. Next, Wild center Matt Boldy is expecting to miss 4 to 6 weeks due to a fractured ankle.
Good Wild prospect. Kind of sucks he's getting hurt. This time in the NHL will come, I'll probably say, in the next couple of years. And so he's building a young team. And yeah, we'll see what happens with them. And Iowa's pretty good. Last I checked, they were a decent AHL team. So we'll see what happens.
Capitals placed defenseman Michael Kempny on waivers. I'm pretty much gonna call it. He's gonna go back to the AHL. His career is about to come to a close. Like pretty much soon, since of the having injury problems for the past 2 or 3 years, been out very long term. And there's pretty much no room, because you got guys who've been very ahead of Kempney but cannot stick to the roster anymore.
He's decent. He's injury prone, but he is decent. Probably if he didn't have so many injury issues, I could see him getting claimed. I could still see him getting claimed by a team like Columbus or Chicago, or just a team who needs a better sixth defenseman. Kempney could definitely get picked up. Will he? Probably not, because there probably is ultimately better options in free agency, or he can make trades. So, We'll see what happens with Kempney. I mean, yeah, I think his career is coming down to a close too. And yeah, if he don't get signed, he might be a Hershey Bear until he retires.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty much. Oh, we got one more. Panthers center Sam Bennett has been placed on a COVID protocol list.
Oh, this is another guy they threw $18 million at. First impressions. 18 mil, getting COVID. Wow. Good work. Unreal. Oh. When will I stop bashing the Panther management is the question.
Oh, is this gonna be Panther slander this year?
Bennett, that's so bad. 18 mil for Sam Bennett is atrocious. It's like the Bruins giving Jake DeBrusk a 5-year, $25 mil deal. You just don't do it.
Oh my god! Now is this year gonna be Panther slander? Like last year was Caps and Bruins slander, but now this year.
Well, I've never been kind to the Panthers. I don't know what you're talking about. It's gonna be just like every other year on this show.
Yeah, this might be clipped again, but congratulations. Alright, anyway.
I'm nice to Huberto and Spencer Knight and Ekblad.
Yeah,
I'm nice to them three.
yeah.
And I guess Barkov, too. I mean, like I said, I wasn't really complaining about the Barkov deal. It's everyone else.
Alright, we got that done. Now, to close it off, NHL EA ratings / lists reactions.
How many hours am I going to have to put into editing these overalls is the question. I do that for Madden. I edit my own overalls for Madden. This year I started doing the same for NHL, so we'll see.
We're gonna review the overalls. I've talked about Cole Caulfield, top 10 goalies, defenders, left wings, right wings, and we're gonna end it by the centers. So, we're gonna start with Matthews, 92 overall, Austin Matthews.
That's fine. I got nothing to say about that. Considering he's been on the cover 2 times in the last 3 years over someone like, God forbid, Nathan McKinnon, 92's a bit low. I ain't gonna lie. No, I'm just giving EA garbage. No, 92 overall, that's a fair rating for Matthews.
Yeah, fair rating for Matthews.
You think you get a 95 or something.
Yeah. Alright, now let's get don't look at that. Cole Caulfield 83 overall. Here's what I would say. I think he should be down to like an 80 or a 79. Yes, he's been nuts in the postseason. If you're talking about an 83 overall, he would be like if he played in the NHL last year the whole season. So I would say like between like a 79 to an 81.
83 is a bit too high. For even someone who didn't even score a lot during the postseason, he had his moments. But in reality, he didn't do a whole lot. And he's still one of the better prospects in the league. In fact, he might be the best. But 80, I think 80 is fine. 80, maybe 81, but 79, 80s would be fine. 83 is a bit too high.
Jack Hughes, 84 overall. I think it's a bit too low for Jack Hughes. I think maybe like a 86 or an 85 to an 87.
Well, the talent's there, but he's not a good point producer. I'm going to say 84 is good. I mean, yeah, since the Devils aren't going to have much good players anyway, other than like Nico Hischier, I guess you can pump them up like an 85, 86, just because, again, New Jersey's on such an awful team. You can kind of get away with giving him a little bit of a high rating. But honestly, I think that one's fine. Again, he has talent. He just hasn't been producing the points, which is what you would give someone like an 84. So I'm not complaining.
Yeah. Elias Person, 88 overall. That's right on top better.
That's on the money. Talked about his re-signing last week. Earned the contract, earned the rating. He's going to be pretty good on the Canucks for a few more years.
Yeah. 87, Adam Fox. I would say higher than that. Like a 90 or a 91.
I'd definitely say somewhere in the 90s when he's the top 2 offensive defenseman in the league and he's still in his early 20s. You gotta give this guy some hype a little bit. I would definitely say Fox should be probably a 91. I think that's a pretty fair rating for him. 87's a tick too low. I mean, if you were making like an 89, I wouldn't really complain, but pretty much anything under an 89, I wouldn't have gave him.
Yeah. Quinn Hughes, 86 overall. I would say between I would say right in the middle, like 85 to 87.
Yeah, I think 86 is fine. I would probably bump him up to an 87, but ain't that bad.
Yeah. Oh, we already got him. My bad. Matt Barzell. It has to be higher than 89.
Higher, I think lower. I think 80. I think 87 for Barzal. Silent throughout the postseason.
I would say 90.
I'd say 87. Good regular season player, but he went real quiet, real quick when the postseason started. I would say maybe 87, 88, or just 89. Maybe I'm being too harsh with an 87, so 89, I guess, is fine. Maybe 88, but that's just me being picky.
Yeah. And we're breaking Breast Bonanza! Alright, Svechnikov 87.
Svechnikov 87, that's fine. I ain't going to complain much about that one. He's still pretty young. Hopefully next year he can break the 90s. We'll see. Lafreniere aren't that bad. That's fine.
Yeah, that's good. Lafreniere 82.
Kind of like Hughes.
Now
he has the talent. He doesn't produce the points. Don't want to overrate him.
Mm-hmm. Now top 10 goalies.
Oh boy, I saw a certain someone like in the 4th spot.
Vasilevsky.
Is he seriously?
Vasilevsky definitely number 1.
Is he seriously a 9?
He should be a 96. Give him a 96.
Hell, 99. 99 for Vazzy. Let's go. What is this 92 baloney? Absolutely not. At least 96 at minimum. Ridiculous.
Carey Price 90. Lower.
94.
Oh yeah.
94 for me. Oh no, I think that you should be up there, 93, 94 overall. After that playoff run, I'm sorry, he deserves as high as an upgrade as you can give him.
Flurry 90.
I'd say
higher a little bit.
I would say 92 for Fleury's fine.
Yeah, I'll go with 92. Rask a 90. Lower.
What? Okay.
Rask.
The fact that Rask is literally the fact that Rask is above an 84 genuinely concerns me. He is at worst in 82 and at best in 86. I hate that. Why every year they overrate Rask, but then Swayman's stuck with an 81. It's ridiculous. Who else? John Gibson, he deserved a pretty high rating. Jacob Markstrom, I think, is a bit too high. Grubauer, he could definitely use a little bump. Varlamov and Leonard, that's fine.
And Markstrom, 88.
Yeah, Markstrom, 88. Grubauer, 87.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much just switched Grubauer and Markstrom. Maybe Varlamov can go down 1, but that's just me being picky. I'm trying to see who else they're missing, but I can't really think of one in particular. I mean, I'm just trying to go through the goalies here, and I would love to see Mercelinskins be that high, but I knew that wasn't going to be the case.
Yeah.
We'll probably see, Spencer Knight take a massive bump. He'll probably be an 84, 85 come next year. I'm sure we'll probably see Carter Hart in the top 10 if he bounces back. I'm sure.
Katahat.
Yeah, Katahat. Think we could see. Why not Cal Peterson? I'd love to see him get up there in the top 12 or 13 goalies. That'd be pretty nice.
Yeah. Now let's get to some defensemen. We see some players there.
This was bad. I already saw this list and I didn't like it.
Oh. Hedman, 92.
It's like 92 the limit. Like I give Hedman a 95. Like
Yossi, 90.
okay,
Carlson, a 90.
okay.
Alex Petrangelo, raise this dude to number 2.
Yeah, Petrangelo should be about 93. Yeah, well, they give him 89. Garbage.
Kale McCarr, 88. Higher.
I'd say 90, 91 for McCarr.
Dougie Hamilton, 88.
That's
Like
fine.
a 80. Yeah.
Maybe 89. Yeah,
Shabbat, 88.
that's fine.
Fox, obviously, higher.
Yeah, we already talked about Fox. Gotta be higher.
McAvoy, 87. He's
Jesus
number 9.
Christ. Jesus, why did they do that to McAvoy? 91. Don't care. McAvoy's a 91. He literally has like
And
the best
Zach
left on the
Werenski.
league for defenseman. Like, you're going to hate on McAvoy for that? And then Werenski, I mean, he's good, but is he really a top 10 defenseman? Where's John Klingberg? Or Miro Heiskanen? They're missing star defenseman.
Oh, where's who Ryan Pulock, not Pulock.
No, not Ryan Pollock, because they're fine leaving him off. Him and Pellick, good. They shouldn't even be on here. Two of the more overrated defensemen in the entire league. I ain't even gonna be mad saying that, but they could have done better. They could have definitely put in Heiskanen. I don't know why I was thinking Klingberg at first.
All right, right wings. Patty Kane,
That's not gonna be
92.
numero uno. He's not. Kane 92. Yeah. Kane as well. I kind of forget he exists. Yep. That's
Kucherov,
fine. 92. Kucherov is only a 90. That's. I don't know. He's a 92. That's fine. I would say probably 94. Rantanen 90.
Go
That's
Rantanen.
fine.
Pasternak, number 3. 91.
That's how I like it, baby.
Mitch
TJ
Marner,
Oshie?
90.
Oh, I literally gave your boy the cold hand. What is this? Where's
Mitch
TJ
Marner.
Oshie?
Mitch Marner, 90. Mark Stone, 89.
DeBrincat. That's a bit too high for DeBrincat.
DeBrincat for 88. Okay, Blake
Wheeler.
Wheeler. You know what? I think Wheeler should get like a 89.
That's fine.
Next
Really
one, we
fine.
get Bruno Prosperanza.
Yeah, we got Svechnikov.
87 for Svechnikov.
And Brock Besser. Get him off the trade block. Flashback to season 1.
Oh.
Yeah, I would have loved to see TJ Oshie on this list. I would have also liked to see Travis Konechny, a right winger. I would have liked to see him too, but they may have put him under a center.
All right, left wing.
Yeah,
Ovechkin,
they're gonna give Marchand
92.
That's fine. I mean, he's great.
Marchand, 91.
They didn't give Marchand the shaft. I'm shocked. Let's go. They actually gave Marchand a fair rating. I like it. They put him over Landeskog.
Gabe
though. That-
Landeskog.
Oh, boy. Wow. Landeskog's low. He is low. Gotta bump that up to a 90.
Panarin, 91. I'd say higher for Panarin.
Yeah.
Huberdeau, 90.
Braceoff 88.
Kyle Connor, 88.
Yeah. I don't know if you put Landeskog behind Kaprizov, Connor, or Gunzel, if I'm being completely honest with you.
And Johnny Gaudreau 87.
Gaudreau's fine. I can't really complain about that one. They got everyone I wanted.
Now, last one will be the centers.
Okay.
Centers. Come on. There we go. No. McDavid 95. Nope. Higher than that. Give him a 99. God.
Can we just
We all saw what happened last year.
That's garbage. Why is McDavid getting the 95 garbage? This is stupid.
McKinnon 93. Higher.
Oh, that's gotta be like 96.
Give him. Yeah. Drysdale 93. Nope. Higher.
I'd say for Drysdale 95, I think would be a fair rating.
Matthews 92, right where it is.
That's fine.
Bergeron higher. Higher.
91. I like it. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna complain. I mean, yeah, maybe you could squeeze in as like a 93, but I ain't gonna complain with the 91 Bergeron. He's definitely starting to hit a decline, just a smidge. I'm not mad about that one.
All right. Got McDavid, McKinnon, Crosby, and 93.
Still, bro, Crosby should be like an 86, and we know it. It's garbage. Eichel, yeah, Barkov. Okay.
Eichel? No.
Hey, Eichel was out there. I was expecting him to be there. Stamkos, all right. I like it. Other than Crosby, pretty much. Get Crosby off of there. He's not what he used to be. He's still great, but no, not 93.
All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up for season 4, episode 10 of the Powerskateshow Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Our next live stream will be a live reaction. Is it a certain team? It's not gonna be Tampa Bay against Pittsburgh. It is
rooting for Washington. I'm rooting for their other team.
Washington versus New York. Tom Wilson back at it again. Let's go.
Let's go, Rangers, baby! Woo!
Boo! Boo!
Hey, I could join the Rangers bandwagon for one night. Why not? I ain't worried. Yeah. Zibanejad, Kreider, Panarin. Oh my God, Samsonov's gonna have a field day allowing goals to them.
Oh.
And if you play back,
all right, and with that, do you guys want? Alright, enough with the cap slam, but
I love it. I have the power, and I thoroughly enjoy it.
Great. Yeah. Alright, anyway, with that, do you guys want to follow our personal Instagram accounts? Links will be in the description below. Do you guys want to follow the Powerskateshow for news, updates when we go live, and all that good stuff? Links will be in the description below. Do you guys want to follow Floats the Sports Zone on Instagram, Twitter, for daily sports news? The links will be in the description below. Subscribe to Floats the Sports Zone for his own talk shows, Sundays from 1 to 3. It's going to cover all sports news and all that good stuff. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. And guess what? You have to watch the high school football game. That game was rowdy as far as I'm concerned. But yeah. Anyway, Grant, would you like to add anything about that?
Yeah, I watched your vlog. It was pretty freaking awesome. I'm glad you had a good time with your friends, supporting your high school football team. That was really awesome. Hope everyone enjoyed Power Skate Season 4, Episode 10. Been a lot of fun. It's been forever and years since we've done reactions to the EA Sports ratings. I'm glad we were able to shoehorn that in. And tell your friends that James Neal is now a member of the St. Louis Blues.
And tell all your friends that the defense list has been disrespected by all other hockey fans.
I ain't a fan of it either.
And with that, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you guys on Wednesday. And also tell all your friends to follow the Powerskateshow so that we can get 1.3 followers. How about that? Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you guys on Wednesday for NHL hockey. This is going to be a blast. Have a good night, everybody. You guys take care.